Hi, Stephanie. Do you have a minute? Hi, Tessa. I'm free. What do you need? I know this is a little sudden, but you wouldn't happen to be free February 14th around dinner time, would you? The 14th? It's a weekday, so I'm probably going to be home that night. And your husband, too? It's a regular workday for him, so unless he has to do overtime, he should be home before dinner. Why? What's up? Well, it's Valentine's Day. Yeah, so? I was thinking about getting everyone together that day and having a Valentine's Day party. A party? Well, yeah. Recently, us mothers haven't been able to get our schedules to match up. We haven't gone out for lunch or coffee or anything for a long time, have we? I think this is the perfect time for us to get together and have a little party. What do you think? Well, I guess it has been a while, hasn't it? Since it's Valentine's Day, I was thinking we get everyone together, our husbands and our children. It'll be fun. That way, everyone is sure to get lots of Valentine's Day chocolates. The kids will love it too. Oh, and we'll have the party at my house, of course. That way, no one else has to worry about the cleanup. So, you're saying you don't mind if you get chocolates from someone other than your husband? Of course not. And this way, all us women are sure to get chocolates, even if our husbands forget to buy us some. I think that sounds fun, as long as the other families don't have anything planned. I've already talked to a couple other families from our children's preschool. They're up for it. Obviously, I'm not having all the families over that day, just a select few, so I'd be really happy if you could make it. I feel guilty not inviting everyone, but my house isn't that big. I don't blame you. I'm sure the moms that didn't get invited will understand. To tell the truth, I'm really just doing this as an excuse to try out my new chocolate fondue pot that I bought. I thought, what better time for chocolate than Valentine's Day, huh? Oh, I see. Good thinking. So if each family could bring just one thing, it'll be kind of like a potluck. Of course, I'll supply all the chocolate for the fondue. I'm even making some chocolate gift bags for everyone who comes. That way, everyone is sure to get a special Valentine's Day chocolate or two. Check with your husband. If he's okay with it, I'd love to see you all there. You'll know everyone who's going to be there. I only invited the other mothers we usually hang around with. Oh, so you mean Jen's family and Cassidy's family? Yeah, so everyone already knows each other. Nobody needs to feel nervous. I'll even supply some wine and some other drinks for anyone who's not driving. What do you think? Oh, my husband just came home. I'll ask him now. Okay, I'll wait. I just spoke to him. He said he should be done on time that day, so it should be no problem. When I mentioned the chocolate fondue and free wine, he seemed really excited. That's great. Okay, I'll get everything planned out and I'll let you know the details tomorrow. Sounds great. I'm sure my daughter will be excited too. Talk to you tomorrow. Thanks again for coming, Stephanie. It was our pleasure. We had a great time. My husband and my daughter got so much chocolate it felt more like Easter. I guess I had my share of it too. That was our first time having chocolate fondue. We all loved it. My daughter couldn't stop talking about it on the way home. So, your husband had a really good time? Yeah, I think he did. He loves chocolate, but he usually doesn't buy me much for Valentine's Day. We both know that if he does, he'll be the one who ends up eating it all. That's why he was happy to have as much as he wanted tonight, and all he had to buy me for Valentine's Day was flowers. Oh, I see. Well, I'm glad he had a good time. He's a tall, handsome guy, and he's in great shape. He can afford to indulge in some chocolate from time to time. He'll probably hit the gym and work it all off tomorrow anyway. I knew the instant I first saw him drop your daughter off at the preschool that he'd be the envy of all the other moms. You're really lucky to have him. Yeah, thanks, I guess. Well, thanks again. I'll get talking to you again the next time I see you at the preschool. Okay, good night. Tessa, are you busy now? No, what is it? Well, it's about the little Valentine's Day gift bags you handed to everyone as we were leaving. Yeah, was something wrong? Well, I thought they'd be all the same. The one you gave me and my daughter were... They both had some Hershey Kisses and a few other little chocolates in them. But the one you gave my husband had a really expensive-looking mini box of chocolates in them. Really? Oh, did that get mixed up into the bags? Yeah, that's what was in the little bag you handed directly to my husband. That's strange. That was supposed to be for my husband. I don't know how it got mixed up into the gift bags. Really? Well, don't worry about it. You don't need to give it back or anything. It was my mistake. Your husband likes chocolate anyway. Just tell him he can have them if he wants. I insist. It's not so much about the chocolates themselves. There was a message card inside the box of chocolates, too. It said, "I love you. If you feel the same, text me." And then it had your cell phone number written on it. What? How do you know that? Well, I feel a little bad saying this as it was a gift to him, but he said he had more than enough chocolate at the party, and because it was Valentine's Day and the chocolates seemed really expensive, he decided to give them to me. We'd had our share of chocolate last night, so neither of us opened the box of chocolates yesterday. I was going to try one today, so I opened the box. As soon as I opened the lid, sitting right on top of the chocolate was that note. You see why I'm a bit curious, right? Well, yeah. I just want to know what's going on here. Well, you see, I had planned on giving those to my husband, but they seem to have gotten mixed up in the gift bags somehow. That can't be it. I can see you writing a note to your husband saying, "I love you," but the "if you feel the same, text me" part is where I'm a little skeptical. Why? Sometimes us women like to hear the men tell us that, don't you think? Why would you need to write your own cell phone number down? Wouldn't your husband already have that in his phone? Everything about this just seems a little odd, a little more than a simple mix-up, if you know what I mean. What are you saying? Are you saying you don't believe me? You don't think I'd have an affair with another man, do you? I'm not saying that. Of course not. Thanks. I thought that's what you were implying. That's why I was so surprised. Like I said, I'm not saying you're having an affair, but I think you may be trying to tempt some men into one with you. What? I thought that might be what you were getting at. I mean, your husband is really hot, but I'm not trying to seduce him. I spoke to Jen's husband and to Cassidy's husband. You did what? I'm sorry, but I had to check with them too. Well, in fact, just as I was wondering what the heck that note was, Jen contacted me about a note she found. Then, after speaking with Cassidy, it seems that all 3 husbands that attended that party of yours last night got the exact same message and exactly the same expensive mini box of chocolates. We just want to know how it's possible you could write that one note 3 different times if it was only intended for your husband, as you say it was. Well, what the heck were you thinking, trying to hit on all 3 husbands of the people you hang around with? That party had nothing to do with Valentine's Day. You had it just so you could get all our husbands there. Did you seriously think the guys would open their gift bags in secret? That none of us would find out about your notes? Did you think they'd all respond to you without any of them telling their wives? What is this? What are you talking about? Why are you questioning me like this? It sounds like you're trying to make me out to be the bad guy here. If you've got a better explanation for all this, you better tell me right now. I don't care if you want to cheat on your husband, but you're going after other married guys with kids. I can be with whoever I want. Not after you get married, you can't. And I hate to burst your bubble, but when I mentioned the note to my husband, he just laughed. He said if he ever had an affair, it wouldn't be with that ugly thing. What? So you mean he wasn't happy that I expressed my love to him? Obviously not. And the nerve of you trying to hit on guys with families. Are you trying to destroy marriages and break up families? What's the big deal? I'm not trying to take him from you. I just want to have some fun. What? Do you 3 women know what all the other mothers at the preschool refer to your husbands as? They refer to them as the 3 sexy musketeers. How dare you 3 have such handsome husbands? It's not fair. At least let me borrow him one time. It's not about the number of times. And I don't know exactly what you mean by borrow. Yes, you do. It's not fair. It's not. What's wrong with your husband? He's really nice and he's a great father, isn't he? If that's what you think, I'd be happy to give him to you. What are you talking about? Oh, ever since my husband married me, he's done nothing but get fatter and fatter, and his mother is a pain in my neck. So trade me your husband. That's never gonna happen. Shut up, just let me have your husband for one night. Pull yourself together. You don't have any idea how stupid you're acting right now, do you? And even worse, we know you're at home right now preparing for a romantic afternoon. Huh? It seems that Jen's husband fell for your advances, didn't he? You agreed to meet up with him at your house today while your husband is at work, didn't you? Aren't you embarrassed? Wait, how did you… We know how things progress so quickly. Jen's husband opened his chocolates last night after you gave them to him. He happily texted you last night looking for a romantic fling. But he was dead drunk when he did it, and he passed out with his phone still on and your chat still up. Jen saw the messages on his phone. Then first thing this morning, she messaged me and Cassidy about what had happened. That's how we got to where we're at right now. Oh my God. Did you really think you'd get all three of them to fall for it without getting found out? Of course I did. How could any man resist me? Even if they love their wives, it's inevitable that they'd fall for me. I can't believe you think that. I was beautiful enough to win a beauty pageant where I grew up. I was even the prom queen at my high school prom. If I'd have played my cards right, I would have had all three of them. No man can resist me. I mustn't have been clear in my message to them. You're a married woman in her 30s who's had 2 kids. You can't keep thinking you're the beautiful prom queen you might have been at one time. It's pathetic. How dare you? And anyway, Cassidy's husband was disgusted with the thought of being with you too. What? But Jen's husband? Well, he's a little strange anyway. Plus, he'll agree to anything when he's drunk. It seems most normal men shiver at the thought of being with you. Anyway, we got in touch with your husband about this too. In fact, he just arrived here to talk with all of us about what happened. What? My husband is supposed to be at work right now. Well, when he heard what you were trying to do, he left work early. This can't be. We're gonna have a fun time explaining all this to your husband. We'll make sure to give him all the details and show him all the evidence. No! Tessa's Valentine's Day party turned out to be just her attempt at seducing 3 married men. Too bad for her, Jen's husband was the only one who tried to take her up on the offer. After we explained everything to Tessa's husband, he picked his children up from preschool and took them to their grandparents' house so we could all talk to Tessa without them being there to hear it. Tessa's husband, as well as all 3 families involved, went to Tessa's house to confront her. To make a long story short, Tessa and her husband are divorcing, and her husband is taking the kids. Tessa's husband kicked Tessa out of the house even before the divorce was finalized. I didn't ask him anything about the terms of the divorce other than who was getting the children. I know one thing for sure, though. Tessa hasn't worked a day in her life. She got married straight out of college, and she's been a stay-at-home housewife ever since. I doubt she'll be finding a good job with no work experience. Her parents were so disgusted with her when they heard what she tried to do that they refused to help her out. She ended up moving into a tiny, rundown apartment for the time being. I think things are going to be pretty tough for her from here on out, especially if she still thinks she's a beautiful high school prom queen.